Hey Libras, welcome back. I'm here with your mid-July to end of July reading. I have pulled your oracle cards already. As always, we'll do your oracle, then we'll do your general, look at you in a relationship, look at the person you're dealing with, and then an advice spread. We will be using a new deck for the advice, which is my Tarot of Dreams. I love this deck, and it's been given some really, really good advice. So just a few reminders. This is general, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't, because that's for someone else. Also, if you'd like to be notified of your future readings, just like and subscribe to the channel. It should show up in your feed or something. I think I hear it does half the time. And I'm hoping to do some pick a card readings soon, so leave me a comment in the comments and let me know what topic you are. I always think those are fun to do every now and then, so I want to do a few of those. So, all right, let's get into your oracle cards. We have the Ten of Swords in the reverse. Awesome way to start this off with. The Ten of Wands in the reverse, even double. I mean, that's amazing. All right, we have the Dragonling Garden. A new world is born. Lion Spirit, be generous of spirit. And Full Moon in Scorpio. It's time to release negativity, which I feel like you're doing already here. With the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands, both coming up in the reverse. You are releasing something and you're healing, okay? There's something that ended and you were hit pretty hard by it. You know, the Ten of Swords is not a good feeling. It's not a good place to be. It's kind of like, you know, the darkest of the dark, or hitting rock bottom, you know. But the good thing about hitting rock bottom is that there's only, you know, the only place to go from there is up. And that's what you're doing. You're healing. You're getting over this. The burden that this was on, you know, the burden that this was put on you, it's like you've released it because you're healing. You're letting go. You're letting go of all of the negativity that went with that situation. And it's like you do feel like there is a new world, like a new world is born. Like you're seeing things differently now. You know, you're no longer in that dark period. You may be seeing things a little bit brighter. Wouldn't it surprise me, you know, if Mercury retrograde had a lot to do with this? You know, just kind of you resting, recuperating, healing. And, you know, you're going to come out of it, you know, with like, you know, just looking at things in a much brighter way. We have the Lion Spirit here, and it says, be generous in spirit. So I'm really feeling, I keep hearing, you know, don't be jaded. Don't let this shitty situation, whatever it was that had you, you know, in this energy as opposed to this energy, you know, don't let it, don't bring it with you. Don't let it, you know, impact your future. And I feel like that's what you're doing anyways. You know, you are letting it go. You're not, you know, you're not bringing that baggage with you. I do feel like you are looking for a new dawn and you're about to find it. So, fantastic way to start your reading, Libra. Fantastic way indeed. All right, so let's get into the general. Sorry, my nose started running as soon as I like hit play on this video. All right, Libra. Mid-July to the end of July. Libra. Libra. What is Libra's focus, obstacle, advice, and most likely outcome? I have noticed that the moon is kind of staying right here on the top, so it could be a Pisces you're dealing with, or there could be some secrets going on that you don't know about, or it might just be telling you to trust your intuition. We'll see if it comes out. one more. All right. Libra. Second half of July. Did I say June earlier? Second half of July. Second half of July. Okay, we have the Ace of Swords as your focus, Page of Cups as your obstacle, the Strength coming out, and not the High Priestess, the Empress, sorry. Ooh, 3 of Wands here. So, like, very bright reading just looking at the cards. You can't really see them so far because of how I have it. But, you know, the only one that is in nighttime mode as opposed to daytime mode is the Empress. I don't know if I'm saying her name right for some reason. It doesn't feel right. But, you know, even this side is the side of talking about new beginnings. And I'm kind of like jumping ahead of myself a little bit. But, you know, this is... You know, this is your end card, okay? So this is your most likely outcome. You're going to be creating something new, okay? You're going to be starting a new cycle, all right? And a lot of things here I see, you know, you have the Ace of Swords as your focus. I know, I'm jumping all around. I don't know why I'm jumping all around. And the 3 of Wands here as your overall energy. So your overall energy is that you're looking ahead, you know, kind of trying to, waiting to see what your options are. I feel like, you know, you're not really, I don't feel like you're rushing anything here, okay? You're like, with this 3 of Wands here, I feel like you are waiting. And just kind of waiting to see what options are coming in, you know, where you go from here. What the future for you is going to look like. Because you are starting something new here. Definitely are starting something new. And it's cool. I mean, this is, you know, with it being the Mercury retrograde, it's probably smart to just kind of be like, you know what, I'm going to finish this healing, make sure that I'm good, you know, with the 10 of Swords and the 10 of Wands in the reverse. Gonna make sure that all that's good. Gonna kind of wait for the retrograde to be over with, and then see kind of what options I have. You may be traveling. There definitely, that side of the card kind of is like you know, waiting to see what options you have, but you're going to be traveling to those options. All right, so why is the Ace of Swords here? Why is the Ace of Swords here? The Star, look at that. Can be an Aquarius you're dealing with, but you're just renewed. This whole reading, Libra, is absolutely amazing. There's been some kind of, and I feel like this is kind of like on a spiritual level, on a personal level. You are just so renewed. You have faith again. You know, you're building your strength back. This is like a major shift that you're going through. Your obstacle here, though, is the Page of Cups. So let's see what this Page of Cups is about. What's this Page of Cups about? Why is it an obstacle? Judgment in the reverse. That's a major arcana here. So I do feel like this is possibly a relationship that ended, okay? It may not have felt like it ended very well either. Or there may be new communication coming in. There may be new communication coming in from this person that you were dealing with. I'm going to pull another one. Why is the Judgment here in the reverse? King of Wands. There's something about love here that's some kind of communication. I feel like you're open to it, but I don't feel like it's a good idea. Okay, I feel like it could be from an older fire sign, or just older than you, but it doesn't have to be. It could be someone that's confident, but I don't feel like it's time for that. Like, it's just not time. Okay, it could be that you're looking for love. It could be that you have your eye on someone and you're wanting to open that communication, but it's not time yet. Okay, I really feel that's more like what it is as opposed to the person from the past. But either way, if it is a person from the past, they're a solid person. They're a solid dude, you know. Could be a girl. But King of Wands in the upright, you know, they're solid. They're confident. You know, they're probably very, very attractive to you. You want to open this communication. You want to send a message, or maybe they're wanting to send a message with you. It's just not time yet. Okay? It's just not time yet. So that's your obstacle. It's just not time to start anything new with this person. You know, it's not really time to open communication for that. Your advice is still to just focus on your strength, you know, getting your strength back. Make sure that you are completely healed from this heartbreak, okay? Make sure that you've completely moved on from it. And, you know, there's nothing there because it's still here in the upright. Okay, so there are still some things that you're working through. This is probably why this right here, you know, working on your strength, getting, you know, making sure this, you know, this heartbreak ends up in the reverse, meaning you've moved on from it. You're still working with it. That's why it's not really time to move on this yet, because just still a few things that you're working on. All right, and then we have the Empress here as your most likely outcome. Seven of Swords. No more BS. No more shadiness. Like, you're creating something new. You're creating a new cycle that doesn't involve some shadiness, sneakiness, manipulation. And I'm not saying on your side, but you're like cutting out anything that even gives you the funny feeling of being manipulated, or someone, you know, kind of just in it for themselves. This isn't always like, I don't want to say they always mean to go out and hurt someone or like screw someone over, but at the end of the day, this person really has their best interest at heart. And so you're cutting out anybody that doesn't, you know, that is more focused on themselves. You know, you're just cutting out the negativity, just getting rid of all the negativity. And this has actually been coming up a lot in the readings. People just, you know, and all of my decks actually, and all through the readings, it's just kind of like they're just, you know, people are just getting rid of the negativity, you know. So, very good, Libra. I will have to say, I don't know, I feel like a lot of the readings so far have been good. However, yours is definitely one of the more positive ones, but a lot of people are really, you know, cutting out the crap in their lives right now. All right, Libra, Two of Cups. Your overall energy, you are wanting to connect with somebody. Definitely feel like you have a soulmate connection with someone. What about the person you're dealing with? Could be an Aries, that fire sign. That fire sign that is in your obstacle, it's just not time yet. And they are, you know, they're coming up in the upright, you know, they're just kind of focused on making wise decisions, planning ahead, looking forward, but it definitely could be. Would not surprise me at all if it's an Aries and if it's an older, if he or she is older than you, okay? They just have their shit together, all right? Very attractive. I feel a lot of physical attraction here. And it's not just physical though, okay? Because Two of Cups here, it's definitely emotional too. Okay, just remember, it's not time yet. Not time yet. Or so your obstacle said it wasn't time yet. All right. Six of Swords in the reverse. Three of Cups in the reverse. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Four of Swords. Eight of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. Five of Cups. The Hermit in the reverse. The Ace of Cups in the upright. Judgment coming up on their side. Death in the reverse for them. And the Knight of Wands in the reverse. So there's a reason it's not time yet. Okay, there definitely is something here. Okay, there is something here. Definitely something here. I do feel, however, that it's just not time yet. Okay, you do have some people outside. Okay, with this here, you're unable to really move on from this past situation. And I feel like it has to do with some outside people, some third parties. Could be friends, could be family, whatever it is, it's making it harder for you to move forward. You're not quite, not quite independent. You may be having money problems right now, especially if this was a long-term relationship. You were living together with someone before this. You know, you're having to adjust to making it on just your salary, that type of thing. But like I said, you're just working on it. Okay, you're working through it. You are sad that things ended the way they did, but you know what? You're tired of being in hermit mode. You've already been in hermit mode. You know, you did that soul searching, that, you know, and being by yourself and being alone. You know, you've done that. So you're ready to come out of your shell and start something new. Probably with this Aries, or doesn't have to be an Aries. You know, they just may have a lot of fire in their chart, but whatever. This person has their shit together. At least it appears like they have their shit together. They are working on their own thing. They are still resting and recuperating. They may have ended something. They may have been in a relationship that was ending as well. And I feel like they're just focused on work right now, okay? They're just focused on, you know, we have the King of Pentacles here, the Emperor overall. So he or she is focusing on work right now. They're focusing on their long-term stability. They're focusing on their money. You know, they're just, you know, trying to recover as well. There will be a time, okay? Judgment here, and it was in the reverse as your obstacle. I do feel like there is going to be a time that probably towards the end of the retrograde, or even after the retrograde, that it's going to be time. You know, they'll have done the work they needed to. And you'll have, you know, kind of done the work you needed to. You know, you'll be coming out of that hermit mode and kind of getting out and opening, you know, that kind of communication. Wouldn't it surprise me if they have a Scorpio coming in from the past that tries to kind of reunite or kind of open communication. But I feel like that ship is going to be sailed. They're not going to take any action or movement towards that person. So just know, if you get with this person, an ex may try to get back with them with this Death in the reverse. But overall, I am going to pull one card for the two of you together. Look. Yeah. This person, I mean, this connection you have, Libra, it's going to bring both of you a lot of happiness. Wouldn't surprise me if this is going to be the person you're going to be with, that you're going to marry. I don't see any marriage cards, but there's going to be a lot of happiness. And that's why you just need to be patient, okay? Don't try and force this judgment, okay? And don't try and force this new start. Just know that it's coming, and it's coming soon. like in the next few months, okay? Because this is for the end of July, so I feel like, you know, towards the end of July, maybe the beginning of August, once this retrograde is fully over, there's definitely going to be some progress towards that. I do feel like it's going to be slow, though. I don't feel like they're going to really jump into anything with this, with so much pentacles right here. You know, I don't feel like they're going to be calculating it. I don't feel like that at all. I just feel like, you know, they want something solid, okay? And so do you. All right, so there's going to be a lot of happiness here, though. This is going to be a great connection. So, my goodness, Libra. Can I be Libra for a while? I'll just change over to y'all for a while. All right, let's pull your advice cards. Let's pull your advice. Libra, what advice do you have for my Libras for the rest of July? Ace of Cups in the reverse. Don't force it. It's not time, okay? I know you want it. It's kind of, I feel like you've kind of already know, like you're in that Three of Wands and you're like, this guy really is an option, or this person is really a good option. I'm really eyeing them. Don't force anything, though. It's not time yet. It's just not time yet. The Fool. Be open for new beginnings. Be open for this new beginning. You know, to be open and ready to take this new leap of faith when it's time. Oh my goodness gracious. Be open and ready for this new leap of faith, okay? When it's time, you'll know it, all right? You'll know when it's time. Palace of Cups. So just make sure that you're comfortable in your emotions and being in your emotions. All right, we have the Ten of Cups here in the reverse. My goodness. It's just not time yet. It's just not time yet. Three of Cups. And the Seven of Wands in the reverse. So, you know, you still have some work that needs to be done in your emotions, and keeping them, you know, you are an air sign, so like being all up in your feels might be a little uncomfortable at times. But when it's time to start this, you know, when it's time to start this new beginning, you know, and take this leap of faith, you know, it's going to be very emotional. So it's going to be very fulfilling emotionally. You know, even though the Ten of Cups is here in the reverse, it's just not time yet. I don't feel like you're ready for it yet, okay? So just have a good time right now, okay? Don't worry so much about the long term. Don't worry so much about the future. Just kind of enjoy the now and kind of getting out, letting loose, partying a little bit, not too much, you know, but just having fun. Just have fun right now. Don't focus so much on the long term right now, okay? And let your guard down, okay? While you're out partying and having a good time, let your guard down, okay? You know, just, you know, nobody's really out to get you. Nobody's really out to hurt you. Just, you know, have a good time. Just have a good time. You know, it's possible you haven't met this person yet, okay? That fire sign, that Aries, or, you know, he just kind of feels like an Aries. It's possible you haven't met him, and that's how you're going to meet him, you know, is, you know, by going out and having a good time and, you know, kind of just not being so worried about things right now. But you might have already, you might know them already. I feel like it's kind of 50-50, but either way, you should be hanging out with friends and having a good time. Coming out of hermit mode, which I feel like is what you're going to be doing anyways. Just remember, don't force anything right now. Don't force anything, because your happiness is coming. Your relationship is coming. Just don't force it. Okay, don't try to mess with it. Just let it come. It's on its way. They're tying up their loose ends, and you're still tying up your loose ends. So when y'all do meet, it can be for, for the long haul. All right, Libra, I hope you found some messages here that will help you through the rest of your July, and I will see you next time.